This is a story of perseverance and, mental fortitude and willpower.
The man himself.
Hi,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
The special friend.
Oh, great to
Greatest
see you.
Greatest doctor.
I don't know if you recognize me, man.
Of course I do.
Last time you saw me, I had
I
hair
shouldn't
on my
expect to walk out of there since I didn't walk in.
I remember one day being at work and I received a phone call from my mom telling me that my father had fell down and injured himself.
I fell to the ground and trying to get up, I stumbled a couple times, injuring my knee, making it worse. Each time I tried to stand, realizing that I had lost complete strength in the lower part of my legs.
At this point, I had a discussion with both Mr. Williams and his family, namely his son, who was there with him at every one of his appointments, in that we have to go about this systematically because the operation that he needed was to have a revascularization done from his abdominal aorta to both of his groins.
And by him not having good blood flow, it took that injury a long time to heal.
I realized that this was a very extensive wound that was likely probing down to the level of the patella.
It's hard for a man that's been a man his whole life to have to be told to sit down and don't do this and don't do that.
I went from not walking to being carried by a son that I used to carry.
He developed a large eschar over his left knee, which was because of the fact that he was not able to ambulate, and he developed pressure necrosis over his left knee.
I can remember telling my father, I say, "Oh man, I know you're eager to get back on your feet. I know you're eager to get back mobile and move around, but you have to take it slow and easy like the doctors instructed you to."
I then at this point discussed with Mr. Williams that there was this product called Kerecis, which I had some experience with in helping to heal these difficult wounds, which otherwise would take a really long time.
I don't know how that got lost in translation, but it wasn't until later on that he discovered it would be a fish skin graft.
My biggest concern was that the patella was exposed, and putting Kerecis directly over the patella, I was not sure whether we would be able to get granulation.
I didn't know how that was going to turn out using fish skin on a human, but I think the whole staff was completely stunned by the results that they were witnessing.
We placed the graft multiple times on a weekly basis and saw a tremendous healing process and a tremendously fast healing process in which we were able to get granulation tissue over the patella and be able to get skin coverage very, very quickly. Look at you. You look
Wow.
incredible.
I feel good.
Yeah?
Feel good to be back on my feet.
Oh my
So he
gosh.
was gradually
long
able to
time.
go from a wheelchair to a walker, and now he's pretty much on a cane. So it's been a tremendous healing progress, much quicker than we thought it was going to be.
One step at a time, but I'm making it.
So one of the most fascinating parts about this story is how Kerecis really helped in being able to heal this wound.
To get me not only out of the wheelchair, but up on my feet to where I was able to walk out of there, not roll out, but walk out of there.
In fact, how quickly he was able to develop granulation over the patella was remarkable. And subsequently, how quickly that the epithelialization was able to occur from the surrounding skin was accelerated by using Kerecis and applying a wound vac over them.
Dr. Bakai was awesome. He gave us a lot of information. We trusted him.
You have come a long way from when we first met.
Yes, thanks to you.
Yeah, thank
You are a miracle worker.
He took great care of my father. He really believed in the fish skin graft, and it turned out really great. We're very happy with the results.
I was motivated to get up out of that chair to attend my son's wedding.
I was going to be getting married in a couple of months, and it meant so much to him to be able to stand at my wedding. He wasn't able to do a lot of walking, but he was able to stand. He did everything that he had to do, listening to the doctors, going to all of his appointments, his therapy, his exercises around the house, and he was just really driven. So it's nothing like having a external motivating factor to help the healing process.
The milestone for me now, to be able to chase my grandson around, walk him around the block, help him play ball, learn how to ride his bike. Next month I'm gonna catch you.
This is the part of my day where I come to see how the old man is doing. This is my father, so I don't have to give him a courtesy call. I just show up, pop up on him and see what he's doing. Old man, old man. How you feeling?
Better today than it was yesterday.
Yeah. Got tired of
And
sitting
subsequently
on that
being able to get from a person that was in a wheelchair to now walking with a stick is truly remarkable.
I was knocked down, but I couldn't be knocked out with the help of this team that I had working for me and with me. I really appreciate them.